What's up, Nuno Nation? Welcome back to another live stream. And today I'm here directly from Lisbon with my dear friend Ashley Hindle. How you doing, dude?
Oh, great. Lisbon's a pretty special place, so yeah, it's going well.
So for those who don't know, at the Laravel team, currently me and Ashley, we belong to the AI team, and we have decided to do an hackathon here in Lisbon, which is absolutely awesome. So we are in the same apartment together.
Yeah, we've got a cool ass Airbnb. I don't know if we can take the laptop around, but yeah, it is really cool.
And yeah, feels really good. Roblox, music, video, nice to see you. Meg, nice to see you as well. Roblox, nice to see you again. Jacob, what's up, dude? Ashley, what's up? How you doing?
Hey.
Jim, what's up? NativePHP, what's up, man? And Guillermo, nice to see you as well. A lot of people on Twitch as well, of course.
The TJ Miller, hell yeah.
TJ Miller, of course. CVT Mal, Peak and Flow, Adrian. Nice to see you all. Chat, today we have an amazing live stream, meaning that for the next hour or so, we are going to be covering topics like Livewire 4, Cursor 2.0, Lisbon AI, Laravel AI SDK by Taylor Otwell, Laracon India, but also talking a little bit about NativePHP. So I don't know which topic you guys want to cover first. I guess the very first one is that I can talk to you a little bit about Livewire 4.
Yeah, I've not seen Livewire 4 yet. I've only seen teasers and people talking about the emoji and that it's been released, and that Boost had an issue with it because we didn't ingest the documentation fast enough. So I know literally nothing. I'm hoping you and the chat can tell me what's going on with Livewire 4. Where are we at?
Yeah, so Livewire 4 obviously offers two main features that I think will be helpful for me. The very first one is the Call It Island.
Yeah.
Which does solve a problem that I had in the past with Livewire, meaning that I could have different stats and sometimes like one of the steps will be really slow, and it would affect the entire page.
Okay.
Because the entire page will be waiting for this stat to load.
So kind of like deferred props, but even better.
Exactly. You can defer the entire loading of that stat to its own state. But on top of it, if you can, for example, refresh just that stat too. So if you were to change from 7 days to a month, that given stat, it will only affect or reload that given stat only, not the entire page, for example.
That's so cool.
You could already do something like this with Livewire, but it wasn't as easy as it is right now. So, chat, let me know which Livewire feature of Livewire v4 is your favorite. My favorite feature is absolutely the island. Let me know what you guys think. Write down the chat which feature you think is the best. I do think islands are probably the best. There is also something else, which I don't know if you have faced in the past, which is, have you tried to already implement some sort of drag and drop?
Yeah, everybody's done drag and drop everything.
Right. It's not always easy to do, right?
No, it's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. So Livewire v4, it's equally solving that by introducing a wire sort and drop or whatever they're calling that.
That's so nice.
And it's really, really nice. So those are my two main features, and everyone is talking about the emoji.
Yeah, I know that at Laracon US, well, I remember two things from Laracon US. Blaze, which pre-compiles Blade or something, so it's crazy, crazy fast.
Yeah.
And then the emoji, should he ship with the emoji, as the directory name or the file name, as like a file name prefix. And so he decided the emoji is happening. That's a real thing.
So I think the emoji is the default for when you type PHP artisan make Livewire component. The emoji will kind of prepend the component name. But it's optional, people are freaking out for some reason. I think emojis are great. And by the way, chat, if I'm like this away of having emojis on Passport as well. Okay.
Which emoji would you go for?
If people start being mean with Caleb Porzio, I said this first here. If people start being mean with Caleb Porzio, I'm going to add emojis to Past 5. Okay. I said it. All right.
That's going to be the only feature of Past 5.
I'm going to release Past 5 with emojis on the test names just to be annoying. Okay. If people are really being mean with Caleb Porzio, because I really feel bad that the entire release is being associated with just the emoji thing.
Okay, when it's like actually 8 incredible things.
Exactly,
Yeah,
It just pisses me off, man. It is so good, and anyways.
That's cool though. So is that the prefix of the emoji and then the file name, I guess?
Yeah, folder name, because now you have within the same
right,
folder like all the 5 different things that a component can have, like template, PHP, JavaScript. But if your entire component is within a file, because we have these options, single file component or multiple file component, there will be a prepended to the file,
Okay, that's cool. And Nuremberger A is saying Blaze is its own package. So is that separated out, I guess, as its own thing?
Oh, that's Adrian. By the way, Adrian, can you clarify to me and Ashley if Blaze will be something that... Because I haven't seen Blaze being too mentioned on the changelog in terms of, if it's a feature, if it's not. So, Adrian, write in the chat below what is the current state of Blaze, if it's something that just comes by default, it's something that people will install it, or I don't know.
It's got to come by default, right?
I have no idea. By the way, chat, we have literally 30 people watching on YouTube, but only 10 likes. Unacceptable. Go all the way down and put like on this video to give your support to me and Ashley that we are on Lisbon today. And we decided to make this live stream, just take this chance of having a nice conversation about the current state of the news. And today on this live stream, if you just arrived, we are going to cover Livewire v4, Cursor v2, Lisbon AI, Laravel AI SDK for Taylor Otwell, Laracon India, but also NativePHP. If you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do, and I belong to the AI team together with Ashley Hindle. And so that's Livewire v4, which we don't have a release date yet.
Oh, really?
Yes. We do know, though, that Caleb is coming to the live stream.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
That's exciting. When I spoke to Caleb at Laracon US, I asked if it could be released on Halloween. But we're past Halloween now, so that's not happening. That would have been nice.
We're probably suggesting using this emoji for the function name.
I like that.
Because PHP function names can be emojis.
Yeah, there's a whole GitHub repo, a whole framework of just emojis. Yeah. One of your favorite people is in the chat.
Who? Francisco Madeira, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here.
Oh, so is it Adrian? Says you install Blaze yourself. It's not Livewire related. You can install it on a regular. Oh, Laravel. That's really cool.
Oh wow, we need to explore that. So meaning that we can enjoy Livewire Blaze even if we are
without Livewire.
Exactly. That's what it seems. So
that's cool.
That's what I'm reading from that.
And should that just be the default? I know people have said that before.
Yeah, I think it needs to be some it needs to be proper testing into it. I think.
Yeah.
It's just so new, right? I don't think we know if it's actually something that is working at scale or whatever.
Yeah.
We would have to give it some serious tries.
That's really cool.
Puyapal is saying that Blaze is for Blade, not for Livewire. So
yeah.
I think it's maybe something really specific to Livewire only. But yeah, so that's Livewire 4. Chat, let me know in the chat what is your favorite feature of Livewire 4. In my opinion, again, I really like the single file component approach of Caleb Porzio. I really enjoy the island and also the native sorting. That being said, we are going to jump into a topic that honestly So today, just for the context, I'm here with Lashley to go to Lisbon AI, but also to hack in our own things when we have the time for it. But on Lisbon AI, I got to see a demo of Cursor 2. Now, Ashley, during the week, already pitched me about Cursor 2 as being a mind-blowing editor, especially modern.
Really good.
So maybe you can explain a little bit what is Cursor 2 and what it brings and why it's so different.
Yeah. Well, to start with, for context, I've been using Claude Code pretty exclusively for the last month or two because Claude Code is the best AI agent for Laravel development. Was the best. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was. And then Cursor 2 came out, and Cursor 2 is a rebuild of the Cursor IDE, and so it's agent first, and you can run multiple models at once, and you can run multiple agents at once. It supports Git work trees out of the box so that you can run multiple things. And they have their own model called Composer 1, which is almost as good as Claude Sonnet 4.5, but I think 4 or 5 times faster and cheaper. And so now I'm loving Cursor because it's so fast and the IDE is right there. So it can do agentic things like Claude Code, but then you can just go and edit the file. You get tab completion. And so it's really the best of both worlds at the minute because when I was using Claude Code, I would then have to go to PHP Storm to do the editing. And so I would always be between multiple things. But Cursor 2, the agents are really, really good. The composer model is really, really good. The diff view is really, really good. It's just, it's great. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, man. The way I've been developing these days, and I told you this on the cab in our A-home, is that I use pretty much Cloud Code either in one or multiple terminals, doing multiple things. I use Cloud Code. I use the GitHub UI to get the reviews.
Wow.
And then I go to PHP Storm if I have to.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've been using this probably for the last 90 days or, for the last 2 months maybe. And I really think this will be the future. Like, I don't think we are going to type for eaches anymore in public functions anymore. We just fucking use agents all the time. That's what I've been doing. And what I saw about Cursor v2 is that it really tweak the experience to be just about that, about agents and reviewing, agents and reviewing, agents and reviewing. So after seeing the demo today, and you already told me a bunch of that about that, but I really feel like it might just be the future. Like it will just be like this. Like why we actually need to type the code like we don't, we just interact with agents and that's it.
It's going to be controversial though, right? So I don't know what the default is if you install Cursor now, but you can switch between agent and editor, right? And I find myself switching a lot. Like I still use agents, obviously, for lots of things, but I like to still go into the editor and change things.
Would you say that how much percentage do you spend on the editor itself?
It depends on, sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 agents doing things, and I'll be editing something else. And so it really depends on the feature and like how much control I want to have. Like if I know if I'm being more surgical about change that I want to make, then I go into the editor. But if it's more about making a plan or scaffolding out something that I'm not that fussed about, like I added screenshots to a system that I was building, and I know how to do that, so that was quite boring to me. So I asked an agent to do that.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to change something about the screenshot, and I wanted to add a wait, like a delay for a second. And I knew the exact method I wanted to chain, so I just went into the editor to do that. Like, it would be pointless to me to go to an agent and say, hey, can you delay the screenshot for a second? Yeah, so I don't think we are yet at only agents all of the time.
Yeah.
I think there might be a future where that's the case, but I don't know when.
So here's my opinion. I think a bunch of us have used editors in the past. You know, things like Notepad++, and write in the chat which editor was your first one, okay?
Wow.
My first editor, by the way, was Notepad++.
Same, I remember those days.
Notepad++ for the win, chat. They'll be right there. So Notepad++, I think people, you know, everyone was using editors. And then suddenly people start using IDEs.
Yeah.
You know, NetBeans, PHP Storm.
Yeah.
So I think, like, in the future, we are going to see less and less people using IDEs and more people using agent kind of edit. Like, I don't know if we should be called an editor even, but agent review process, you know, like this thing of interacting with agents and seeing the result and keep iterating until we are happy with the result at the end.
I think that's important wording, though, right? You said more and more.
Yeah,
which is true. Like, yes, I
That's
agree
what I think is
more
the
and
future,
more.
but it's not something that will just automatically happen.
No, and I don't know if it will ever get to even 95% of that. Like, I think many people will be, you know, agent first or mostly agents, but I don't think it will ever be the like 90%. I don't think.
Just by the way, chat, let's a quick pause to say thanks to our sponsors that make the live stream possible. Laracon, thank you so much for your sponsor. The best place to learn modern in PHP development.
True that.
Subscribe. Laravel AI, basically one of the best AI models out there that goes and review your pull requests directly on the GitHub UI. And of course, Devin AI, one of the best software engineers. AI purely, where you can delegate tasks, will get it done super quickly and fast. Redbird International for being one of the best digital agencies out there, making Laravel and Vue development. And of course, NativePHP, which we are going to talk today, which is the best way of developing mobile applications in the world, okay? In the world, because it uses the best languages as well, which is PHP.
That's
and
true.
of course, JetBrains for making the best PHP editor in the entire planet. We use PHP Storm all the time, and we do love what they do for the PHP ecosystem.
Yeah, PHP Storm is incredible. People are saying their first IDE, well, the first editors, Atom, Notepad++, and then Vim, Notepad++, then Dreamweaver, then NetBeans. I love it. I love that there's a lot of Notepad++ people.
Wait, Jim Beef said Microsoft Web Matrix. What is that?
I have no idea.
Dude, I am old, but Microsoft Web Matrix might be even older than me. Jesus Christ. Sublime Text, of course, Notepad plus Sublime Text. A lot of people using Notepad++. Adobe, Pig and Flow is saying Dreamweaver, which is a classic. Is a classic Dreamweaver, of course. We all loved is the good one. Loved Dreamweaver, of course. We have a question for Ashley.
No.
We have a question for Ashley.
I should run away.
Puyapal is asking if Boost is already feature completed.
No.
Or do you guess there is more features coming in the future?
So much more to do. Yeah. I've not got much time to spend on Boost at the minute, but thankfully Pushpak is leading the charge on Boost development right now, and he's doing a really, really good job. And so he's experimenting with lots of things at the minute to add to Boost. There are tons of things that I want to do. But yeah, Claude skills, for example, custom commands, hooks just automatically being installed, things that I modify my Claude to do. That should just be what Boost does, right? But yeah, I need to find some time because there's so much more potential with Boost. And yeah, definitely not feature complete. And it's open source. So if you want to add something, Please, submit a PR.
Yeah, so TLDR, pushback, thank you so much for the support we are giving to Laravel
yeah.
Boost. And of course, Boost is open source. A lot of opportunities to you guys, for those of you who want to contribute to open source, to actually get some stuff done there. And Moa is asking, how is Lisbon, Ashley? First time here?
First time here. I'm liking it so far. The driving is very intense.
Yeah, it's a lot of... So I don't know if we have any Lisbon people here on the chat, but we are a little in the heart of Bairro Alto, which is the place where there is nightclubs, there is nightclubs, restaurants all over the place. So we are literally on the Bairro Alto at the moment. So we are streaming at 6 p.m. for that reason, because within 2 hours, this place will be wild, chat. It will be absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Simon Curado is saying, my company is a little bit skeptical about only using agents. And what I would say about that is, I would also be skeptical. Like, you kind of have to implement agents in your own workflow. But take it slow, right? Kind of understand what they do.
I think skeptical is a nice place to be. As long as you're not a doomsayer or pessimistic. I think being optimistic but skeptical is like a really nice place to be with all AI things at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's fine.
Absolutely. And finally, we have, how can I use PASS with Livewire for server file components? I have no idea. I will have to double check myself. So
we've got Canada Raz. Can we add documentation APIs to Boost? Not yet, but it is somewhere on the backlog of how do we do that? So a pushback, we'll figure that out soon, hopefully.
By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro. Go all the way down and put like on this video, but also subscribe my channel. We have 50 people on YouTube. Thank you all for coming, but only 25 likes on YouTube. Unacceptable, right?
I don't know. He says it's unacceptable. I don't.
Unacceptable, chat. Go all the way down and put like on this video. And my name is Nuno, PHP and Laravel developer, and I'm here with Ashley Hindle, which is a core developer as well at Laravel, working with the AI squad, just like I do. All right, so we talked about Livewire 4. We talked about Cursor 2. The next topic on the agenda is, should we chain with Lisbon AI? I think a little bit.
Hey, I'm easy.
There was one talk that I really liked which I forgot the speaker's name, but he talked about how design these days looks all similar thanks to ShadCN.
I think it was called Noah.
Exactly, Noah. Yeah. And he mentioned something really that stuck with me a little bit, which is if all the designs at the moment look like ShadCN, your software won't create memories in yourself.
Yeah.
And he actually gave an example, like if you travel to home using the same route all the time, you won't actually remember the route anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just muscle memory. You are just doing it all the time.
So I really like that example of, he was saying that our brains are just prediction engines, and so it predicts what happens next. And so as you were driving home, you've done that 1,000 times, so it can predict what will happen next. And that's why you go on autopilot. And the only time you snap out of that is when something unexpected happens. And when you see something weird, then you snap out of that. And he likens that to the designs that we have at the minute that are all ShadCN, all Tailwind, all component libraries or AI generated. Even the copy is often AI generated.
Yeah.
And so they all look and feel the same, and they're high quality. They look and feel high quality, but they're too similar to have that pattern interrupt, to have that break, because you've seen it before.
Yeah.
So how do you spark that attention to it when it's so similar?
And now it's something interesting that I literally just thought right now. That's why probably the terminal folks got so many success with a coffee thing. Because they made you buy coffee through SSH.
Yeah.
Which as an interface.
That's a pattern interrupt, right? Like,
exactly.
What the hell is this?
As an interface, it's like just so much different from going to an e-commerce website, which just looks like.
Yeah, you can buy coffee online on a website from any number of places, right?
But you get it from SSH because it looks cool.
Yeah.
So that was
SSH is the coolest.
That was one of my favorite talks.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
In the last one, which you can talk about that if you want to, but one of my favorites, I think.
Yeah, Steve Ruiz, who built TL Draw, had a talk at the end of Lisbon AI Day 1 about adding AI and agents to TL Draw. And he's done numerous experiments. So he stepped through the original TL Draw and then computer use, where you can connect nodes of things, of like, here's a drawing of a cat, now turn it into a poem, now turn it into this. And you can just connect nodes, kind of like N8N or Make, but on this infinite, gorgeous canvas.
Yeah.
Then he showed teach.tldraw.com, which went a bit further, and then ended with just something so crazy.
With 15 agents in the same canvas, yeah.
Yeah, which he called Fairy Draw, I think is what he called it, because TL Draw, the infinite canvas, was overtaken by 15 fairies with different outfits and different wands and different ears, like all flying around.
Yeah.
And they were the visualization of each of the agents, and they all had different names and different jobs to do, and they were all aware of the canvas that they were in.
It was crazy.
And they had a shared to-do list, and so there was like a leader fairy that told the other fairies, hey, can you go do this PRD, and then can you make this into a wireframe, and can you do the user research into what our users need and the user personas? And it was like crazy impressive.
Yeah, it was
so
impressive.
Good.
It was really also mind-blowing for me because, as I tell you on the cab, like, we are used to interact with models in the chat way.
Yeah.
You know, ChatGPT, for example, we just ask, we get an answer. Or, you know, you go, for example, things like V0 or Lovable. It works that way too. And it's just so interesting that you have now people just embracing it, like displaying what the agent is doing in a different form that feels more human. And
yeah, it was really cool.
So that was one of my favorite talks, absolutely.
I really enjoyed it. And I think maybe the talk did itself a disservice because you see the fairies and you think that's cute and easy almost, but under the hood, to build the correct context and to take screenshots of TL Draw, and these agents were also creating TL Draw components. So they would draw a rectangle and then connect it with an arrow to another rectangle, and then he could go in and drag that rectangle around and drag the arrow around. So they were real components, and with this bi-directional communication that's shared by 15 agents
that was
at
crazy
once.
to see.
I just don't know how you do it.
That was great to see. That was the Lisbon AI Day 1. Great talks. We had fun.
Great location as well.
Great location
I really
as well.
like it.
Green. That was good to see.
I'm trying to convince Nuno to do Laracon Portugal, Laracon Lisbon or something.
Chat, let me know what you think if we should do a Laracon Portugal. Peak and Flow is saying the following. Actually, Mo is saying the following. Do you think having self-running models like NanoChat, is it a new thing that everyone will run their own private model? Ashley's probably more sweet to answer this. I can tell you that I have run my own OLM models locally. Yeah. And I have complained that I don't have enough memory for the good ones.
Yeah, same. I think every consumer device in the world in the next 10 years, probably less, will have a local model. Absolutely. I mean, Apple already have them, right? Like your iPhone
Not
has
this one,
them.
but the next one.
Yeah, the people with the expensive iPhone, they have a model in their pocket, right? And then when you realize that you need more capability, you have to then call out to a hosted model. That's just kind of the way it works. So yeah, I think everybody will have a local model.
Pretty much what Peak and Flow is saying, like local models are great for privacy, but they cannot really compete with Anthropic, OpenAI, Gemini for coding yet, which demands more power. But obviously they're getting better every day.
That's the thing, right? Like the GPT open source model that most people can run on their MacBooks is really good, but also it's much slower. Also, so you can't really win right now, but obviously, they are only getting better. So there will be a time when they're just really, really good, for sure.
Chat, next topic on the list, Laravel AI SDK. So you may have seen Taylor Otwell, his recent tweet, that he is literally handcrafting a new Laravel AI SDK. We have talked briefly about this, but I wanted to bring back this topic today so you guys can hear a little bit more about this. Before we do that, please make sure you go all the way down and you like this video if you are enjoying this conversation between me and Ashley Hindle. And let me know also in the chat, what do you think Laravel AI SDK will be about? I think some of people of my chat have heard from me what is Laravel AI SDK,
Really?
but not from you. So what do you think about Laravel AI SDK?
What do I think about Laravel AI SDK? I don't know that much, and I work at Laravel semi-closely to Taylor.
Which is good. If you don't know that much, you cannot disclose private stuff.
Exactly. I'm not going to get fired today. I think it's just a higher level way of working with AI and just seamlessly, as you would expect with Eloquent or anything like that. It's just going to be the Laravel way of doing things, right? There's a Laravel way to things. And so I think it's just bridging that gap between the Laravel way and the actual calls to the LLMs, right?
Yeah, that's what I have pitched the last time. I feel like, a lot of us are used to use what we call API clients, meaning things like the OpenAI API client, or using potentially what TG Miller have done, which are essentially just clients, right?
Well, Prism goes like Prism. I think the SDK is going to be built on Prism, right?
Yeah, it's
like
under the hood is Prism.
Further than the AI clients, but yeah, I think you have raw API calls.
Yeah.
Then you have like OpenAI PHP, OpenAI Laravel. Then you have Prism. And then I assume Laravel AI SDK
will be just
on the other side of like, how much complexity do you want to take on?
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, I think we'll just be a very well integrated AI suite of features on the Laravel framework. So you can expect like the same level of, I don't know, if there is something you really like on the Laravel framework, like queue jobs or, emailing, for example, or authentication, it will be like an AI level of sweetness coming to the Laravel framework. And it's funny, as Puyapal is saying, Taylor is cooking this without the AI ingredients and crafting, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I think some things like this, the handcraft, the initial planning and shaping is valuable to handcraft, right?
Yeah.
So if you want it to be called a certain thing, or you want it to be static or object oriented or whatever, you have to do that before you get AI involved. I feel.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to. I don't know if he'll have stats, but it'd be so interesting to know how much was handcrafted and how much was Claude or Cursor or something.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I honestly if it was me developing that AI SDK, I would very likely just have said, the API of it or the feature set it will have will very likely to be myself with just drawing what I want.
Yeah.
But like the actual code behind the scenes, no way I'm typing. Like I would just cloud code it, it would just do it right.
What I love about Taylor's approach right now is that he's also building AI applications, right? So he's got his own pet projects that he's using that require AI and require RAG and require calls and require loops and agents and things and tool calls and streaming. And so I really like that this is coming from a place of like he's using this in multiple places, not just wouldn't it be nice if you did this?
I cannot remember a package crafted by Taylor Otwell where I would say it's useless. Meaning that we are sure that something is coming that will be very good. Chat, let me know in the chat, what do you think Laravel AI SDK will be about? What features you would like to see in Laravel AI SDK? And of course, while you do that, go all the way down and put like on this video. And also, chat, we have exciting news. Exciting news for you all. Someone is coming to Laracon India, right?
Yeah, you are. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
We are both going.
Yeah, it was announced today that I'm gonna be talking at Laracon India.
Yeah.
How ludicrous is that?
It is ludicrous. One of my favorite conferences, Laracon India, and I'm happy that you are going, but happy that I'm returning.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm going. I'm really excited. And there's lots of cool people that I've met online that are in India that are going to be there, like Punyapol, like Pushpak, that I'm going to get to meet, which is, I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, the Laracon India community is one of my favorite communities in the Laravel ecosystem. I was there last year. I had a lot of fun. and no way I was skipping this year. And typically I don't go to the same Laracon twice, at least in the row, twice in a row.
Yeah.
But this one I just have to kind of skip it. I have to go.
Everybody, when you talk about Laracon India, everybody has such good things to say about it.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking
I think
forward to it.
the reason why people like India so much, it's because it really feels different culturally,
Yeah.
It culturally really feels different to go to a place that things are just not the same as you are used to. So that's why I'm so happy to go, And Vishal is here on the chat, ready to host us, apparently.
Hell yeah.
So Vishal, we are coming for you, for sure.
In a friendly, nice way. Yeah.
Puyapal is saying the following, the Laravel AI SDK, I hope it will be something similar like Prism, but with a more coated API. And Tony is asking, who is this guy? Hopefully talking about you and not about me.
I don't know.
It's actually Hindel. He's a colleague of mine at the Laravel team. We work wonderfully together, and we are here today to go to Lisbon AI, but also to work together in some AI-related stuff.
It's a very valid question, though.
Who is
this guy? Where's he come from? What's he got to say?
Why he got the chance to speak with you?
Fair enough.
The last topic of the day is NativePHP.
Yes.
Now, apparently, you have tried NativePHP and you got very, very, very surprised of how good it is, right?
Yeah. NativePHP has been on my list to play with for so long. Like I bought a mobile license as soon as it was released, and it's been in my email inbox with a star on it. Every time I go to my email, shouting at me, do something with this, you bloody idiot. And I've still not built a mobile app, but I did build a desktop app. So I was building a Laravel web app that would record my screen in 4K, record my camera in 4K, and organize it neatly based on the kind of video that I was recording. So whether it's for Laravel, whether it's for Twitter, whether it's for YouTube, whatever. And it was great. And then I think Simon replied and was like, well, what if it was a desktop app? And then that wouldn't go away. It was stuck in my head. I was like, well, what if it was a desktop app? That would be really nice. And so whilst I was waiting for Claude to do some work for me, I reckon I could turn it into a desktop app in
it was that easy.
An hour or so. Well, in about 30 minutes, I had a desktop app that had the local database, that had a menu bar, that had a nice logo.
Yeah.
It bundled FFmpeg and FrameCap that I need to run the recording. And yeah, it was too easy.
Yeah.
It was super straightforward. So now I have a desktop app.
I do know that NativePHP is absolutely awesome in the sense that, by the way, there is multiple things happening about NativePHP. First of all is that they are coming to the live stream, actually pitching me NativePHP. I want to do like a special live stream just about NativePHP because I know that, especially mobile development have been a pain for PHP developers for a while, meaning that they need to go, they had to go for React Native.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing, right? You write JavaScript and then you get the mobile version of that works on Android, your iOS and everything. And now we have this, but in Laravel's PHP. It's not only PHP, it's Laravel PHP as well. Yeah. So really you get to use the technology that you love, and at the same time you just have a compiled version of iOS and Android, which they just released that too.
Yeah, and Bifrost, because actually shipping an app to the App Store and getting the approvals and signing them correctly and having the correct certificates.
Horrible.
I hate it.
Yeah, horrible.
Every time I've done anything like that, it's been so painful. So to see also that they've tackled that difficult part and just kind of solved it, I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
But I've only done desktop so far. I do have a plan to build a mobile app, so I will be building a mobile app. But I just need time, so hopefully I get to that. But when are they joining the stream? Soon?
Soon.
Okay, at some point soon.
That's the soon. So they are preparing something, and as soon as that preparing something is ready, they are coming to the live stream.
Awesome.
But I want to do something really special because I think this will be a remarkable day for the PHP world in the sense that PHP will be seen from a different perspective. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, NativePHP chat. If you haven't checked it out, go to nativephp.com and start building desktop and mobile apps today.
Yeah, and desktop is really easy to get started with. I think that's kind of my gateway drug. And now it's like easier for me to then go to mobile, I think. Because desktop is so quick and immediate. Like I'm so used to working on my desktop, and I understand, desktop apps more. And so I think that's a really nice place to start. Build a desktop app, then see, well, that was stupidly easy, and then move to mobile. That's my plan.
And someone is saying that you should build a piano app with NativePHP.
I have considered that. I might do.
By the way, chat, we have 10 more minutes of live stream. So if you guys want to make any question right now on the chat below, okay?
Do you want to talk about the problem with PHP? Because it's on my mind now that we're talking about NativePHP.
Each one of the problems.
Because you need to know PHP and JavaScript. And that's the same with desktop and mobile apps.
Oh, yeah.
Even still. So and obviously we've got Livewire and Inertia, but you have to know 2 languages still. And maybe this isn't the time for it, but at some point we should talk about it.
So early today, we can talk about that. So early today, Ashley and I were talking about why there is so many JavaScript kids these days, right?
Yeah.
And Ashley was mentioning, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ashley was mentioning, well, because to develop a web app today, you kind of need to know JavaScript, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you pick JavaScript as well for the backend?
For the whole stack. You learn one thing.
So, because back in the days, well, what was the stack back in the days? It was PHP and HTML.
Yeah.
Right? You would only need PHP and HTML. So it would be an easy pick, right? You have to learn, because HTML you always need to know.
Yeah.
Right? HTML is used even on JavaScript if you were to pick JavaScript. So you could pick PHP, have an easy way of hosting your apps because PHP was included on Ubuntu.
Yeah.
In Mac OS, I don't think it's the case anymore, on Mac OS at least.
Yeah.
But it would just, it would learn PHP and that's it. And now it just really feels like, especially with React,
yeah,
it really feels like, first of all, you don't have an option. It's React or just React.
Mostly, yeah. That's where the industry is going, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to know React and JavaScript and TypeScript and PHP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like as well that the way Cloud Code generates React is just mind-blowing. I don't know if the dataset is only React apps, but
yeah, maybe
it just actually generates React code, which is really good.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm not very good at React, and so when it's using useEffect or useState or whatever, I don't know if it's that good. Maybe it is.
It is.
Maybe
it is. Yeah.
I need to get better at React, but again, like I've been doing PHP and JavaScript and less React. But yeah, I have to be great at 2 things, right?
Yeah.
And so I find that interesting. I mean, everybody's talking about it right now of like, how do you make PHP cool again? How do you get younger people into PHP so that people at uni are doing it, people that leave uni are doing it.
Yeah.
You have to convince them to learn 2 languages and that it's worth it, or bring PHP to the front end and build PHP React
Well, we have Livewire, right? But it's still a Laravel project. Yeah, I do. I have shared this multiple times, and the chat knows what I'm talking about. Which is, I really think like the market influencers are really important on this journey as well. So people like Povilas, people like Jeffrey Way, people like me, people who are putting content. You are putting content out there too, right? You're doing now YouTube as well. I think like people like us, we are just way more important than we actually think. Meaning that there's a lot of this younger generation looking at us, and they want to be influenced by. They want to be like us a little bit too. And if they don't have anyone to look up in the PHP world, they just turn around and see like, I don't know, the Primogen doing Go, and they see other people doing whatever. So it's way easier to just shift and see all those cool influencers doing other languages. So we need this from the PHP world. That's why, chat, by the way, if you want to create PHP content, let me know and I will help you out. I will help you with the streaming. I will retweet your streams. I will retweet your videos. But if you can do that, it will be really helpful. I think for the PHP industry is really necessary.
I think So yeah, and that's absolutely critical. I don't think it's the whole thing, but
It's not the whole
it's
thing.
absolutely
It's not the whole thing,
important. Yeah, to see really good, positive role models that are doing cool things.
I do think native PHP is also...
That helps a lot.
That will help a lot, because
Yeah.
you no longer need to know to ever touch on JavaScript to go for mobile development. I mean, you can just stick with Laravel and do mobile development with it. So that will be massively helpful.
I think that's really cool.
The only thing missing at the end is really like the P-React.
Yeah, I don't know.
The P-Act.
There's no good name for it.
The P-Act PHP, you know, like literally React code, but written with PHP.
I think it's PHP.
Oh my God! Don't give me ideas, man.
I don't know how you say that. Free act. Yeah.
Free act. Don't give me ideas, because I'm 2 seconds away from building it like a transpiler of. Oh my God! Because you can literally just develop PHP code that will transpile to React.
I mean, I bet Joe Tannenbaum's done half of that with his work on Wayfinder and things, of like converting Laravel models and roots to TypeScript and things.
Manu G is saying P-Act.
Beautiful. We'll have to get it.
P-Act.
Yeah.
Can you read it?
Yeah. We'll see if that domain's available. Get that.
Simon Curado is saying the following: I actually love to produce PHP content. Which ecosystem you all recommend, YouTube or Twitch? I would recommend you both, meaning that you just restream and you publish videos in both places.
Can you publish videos directly on Twitch?
You can, but it doesn't make any sense. Because nobody watches their videos.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on whether they're interested in streaming or...
if you want to do live streaming, you do live streaming on all platforms.
At once,
Yeah, if you want to do videos, I would say just YouTube.
Yeah.
Manager is saying, Aaron did that with Vue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Fusion.
Yes.
Fusion. Yeah, it was called Fusion. But I think like he have built like a POC for Laracon EU.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I don't know if it was a POC or an actual thing already done. But I think it was, a lot of work to do, which he was not keen to do because he had other priorities, basically.
And I remember him saying on Mostly Technical, it was also about the response. And I think maybe I didn't understand when or why I would use it. So I didn't look into Fusion that much. So I think if people had grabbed onto it, I think he would have been happy to spend time on it. But it's also kind of a waste of time to progress it if nobody wants to use it.
Yeah,
right?
I think like there is some people who saw the value.
Okay.
I did saw the value of using PHP code in your JavaScript template, let's call it that way, because it was literally just play directives you could use. But yeah, I don't think it would, for sure it didn't take off.
I wonder if that's also because it was Vue. Like, would Fusion but React
would work?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But...
By the way, chat, let me know on the chat which JavaScript, or better, which web front-end framework do you use? Do you use Livewire? Do you use Vue or React? Add that to the comments on YouTube and Twitch. We want to hear your opinion about this. Simon Curado is asking, when are we getting a Lydia AI? I don't know. I think we are getting a PHP Portugal in Lydia for sure soon.
Would be cool.
There's always a lot of people. So let's see. A lot of people are saying Livewire, jQuery, of course. Why jQuery, dude? Like, why jQuery?
jQuery was great. It was great for a long time.
Dude, I did the tier list of frameworks.
It's got to make B at least.
Yeah, a month ago, and people were begging for having jQuery on the A tier and everything.
Yeah, it's good.
Alongside React and everything. It was so hilarious.
Andy from Lithuania says Vue, but trying to get into React. That's interesting. I think people are trying to get more and more into React, right? That is where the ecosystem.
Let's see this. There's a lot of people into Vue, man. Like, honestly, like, I have noticed that Vue is so popular in the Laravel community. Like, like 60% of people use Vue. For those who use Vue or React, at least. jQuery was the golden days, says Vishal, which is the organizer from Laracon India.
Yeah,
and Puyapal is saying that people have asked for the S tier on jQuery.
Maybe my talk at Laracon India will be about jQuery.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? It will be so nostalgic. Like, honestly, if people were seeing, this is how you would hide an element. Back in the day.
Back in the day, .hide.
I'm pretty sure people on React these days, they will be surprised.
Yeah, it's much harder in React.
Isn't
it's really
like
easy.
how you fucking hide an element on React these days?
It's really easy
People
in jQuery.
Yeah, people don't even know. They
We'll
literally
bring jQuery back. We'll call it pQuery, just
pQuery.
like PX. Yeah.
pQuery. Should we bring jQuery back? Let me know what you think, chat.
I think so. And we'll launch it at Laracon India when we go there. Peak and Flow said Livewire, Alpine, Vue, React. Wow. Is that a tier list? Is he saying Livewire?
Yeah, he's saying that
Okay,
Livewire is
yeah.
the best, then
Okay,
Alpine
fair
JS, then Vue. Alpine JS feels so much like Vue 1 to me.
I really like Alpine.
Literally, feels
Yeah.
Vue 1, the easiness of Vue 1 at least.
I tried to get into Svelte, but I couldn't make it click. So I went back to Alpine and React.
Yeah, Svelte is in the same lineage as React or Vue, meaning that it's like you build for scale with components and everything.
Yeah.
Where with Alpine, it's just jQuery back in the days.
Maybe that's why I like it. I like that it's discrete. Like I like that I add Alpine to a component, to an area, rather than it being all encompassing.
Yeah.
Which I view React as like you have to buy into the whole thing. I've never managed to like only use it for a particular thing.
How about HTMX? Have you tried it?
Not really, no. Yeah.
So I think HTMX goes in the same vibe as. Do you remember something called PJAX?
No.
So
like Ajax.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's called PJAX. So we can have the nice. So basically, you can have jQuery, but then you just combine it with Ajax requests, and you would have this SPA feeling.
Okay.
Even though it's like literally just floating around HTML.
Interesting.
That was good back in the days.
that's how GitHub. Oh, well, maybe
it is.
That's how GitHub works, right?
Yeah,
you return HTML from the backend.
Yeah.
And that's how Elixir and Phoenix and LiveView works. Or can work. And I really like that approach. Like, I love the simplicity of it. Of the server is still controlling the output, right? So it's still server rendered technically, and it just spits it out on the front end. Nice and simple. No rehydrating or anything.
Yeah, we have obviously a huge community fans of Livewire. Livewire is super popular. I love Livewire. Pinkery.com was made with Livewire, and it was one of the most productive front ends I have ever dealt with. Just so easy to get stuff done.
Really easy.
Yeah. Hashtag Team Emoji right here. By the way, chat, how many of you guys like the new emoji in Livewire 4? I'm a huge fan of the emoji thing.
I've got to give it a try. I think I like it. People just have to now
just for context, before we go, just for context, Livewire 4 is introducing a new emoji.
The lightning bolt, right?
Lightning bolt, exactly. You were saying, sorry, I just cut to you.
People will need to figure out how to type the lightning bolt emoji easily.
Apparently, it's super easy on the VS Code. Like that's what it's on the changelog. It's just the easiest thing to do.
Is it?
I think so. That's why you type the lightning emoji, you just get all the Livewire components because none of the other have an emoji.
But
yet.
I use Raycasted for my emoji selector, so I can get to there quite easily. But before that, I can never remember the exact command to bring up the emoji selector. And so I wonder how that will be, but we'll see.
We'll see. It's a zap, if we are saying.
Oh, a zap, not a lightning bolt. Okay.
It is a
lightning
bolt. A zap is also
we'll say it's both.
smaller.
Somebody suggested you use fire for pest earlier.
Fire? No, I'm using the green check mark, I think. You know, the green check mark like this.
Oh, yeah.
Either that or actually a pest, because there is actually a bug.
Okay.
The mosquito thing as emoji. And yeah, chat, we have 61 people on YouTube. You guys are absolutely awesome. Go all the way down and like this video if you want to see more of me and Ashley this week. We are going to be here all week on this apartment all together. By the way, let me know in the chat as well if you get the chance of being with your colleagues at work, just sharing an apartment for a week. Which are very lucky, right?
Well, yeah.
This is so lucky. So lucky to be able to just be for an entire week, even, right?
Yeah. And going to an amazing conference
Lisbon
where
AI.
we're learning lots from Lisbon AI. Very cool people here. And then spending time together and then coding on awesome stuff at Laravel. All the secret projects that we're doing.
That's right. That's right. So
yeah, it's a nice place to be.
During the conference, we actually got some stuff done too.
We did do some secret stuff during the conference as well. We were oddly productive, I would say. It's been good.
And I think the next few days will be even better because we will have a little bit more time. I'm also a little bit tired today, I'm going to be honest.
Same.
Didn't sleep very good during the night, but yeah. And I think that's it for today. It was really cool to be here with you, chat. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a live stream like this tomorrow, because if you're up to it,
well, day 2 of Lisbon AI tomorrow.
Day 2 of Lisbon AI, exactly. And we can also bring in other topics, which you guys, if you want to see something else being talked about, let me know in the comments below. That being said, chat, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Catch you guys tomorrow.
Get some food.
Yeah, let's get some food. We are going to enjoy a nice steak and hopefully, I don't know, maybe a little bit of wine just between me and you, chat. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
All right, all right, chat. Love you all. Catch you guys next time. Peace out. Should we rate someone, chat? I think we should rate someone. Let's rate someone on Twitch as usual. As you guys may well know, every time we end a live stream, we rate someone. So let's rate someone. Let's see who we have online. Do we have any PHP people doing?
Can you rate on YouTube, or is this just strictly?
No, it's a Twitch thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Twitch thing. So
YouTube got to catch up.
Yeah, they do. It's a cool thing to do, right? Because you can just send all your viewers to a different live stream. I cannot see anyone.
Is anybody cool?
Oh, someone is doing React.
This is why that person who was talking about streaming, and they should be streaming.
It's funny because someone just raided me with 6 people right now. Tobias, thank you so much for the raid, but we are literally finishing the live stream. By the way, raiders, if you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I was just about to end the live stream. I'm going to raid Lena Lux, which is doing some game development, so I hope you guys are into that. If not, anyways, I don't know what to do. Catch you guys next time. Love you all, and peace out.
Cheerio. Boo.